After 14 years of training, I've realised I was doing way more than I actually needed to. I train less than I ever have, I eat with a lot less restrictions, and yet I'm probably happier with my physique and my relationship with fitness than I ever have been. And I'm not saying you should stop training and eat whatever you want. I've just spent 14 years figuring out what actually matters and what doesn't. What did I used to think? More training, more exercises, squeezing another gym session in, cutting foods out of my diet completely and being really restrictive, always feeling like I had to be absolutely on it all the time and chasing every little optimization. And all that led to was burnout without actually realising it. You see, as you look at fitness as a marathon, not a sprint, these things start adding up. They create little bits of stress and then start messing with your recovery. And then over the months, years, it really starts affecting the results that you could have had. And the things that I've started doing now, I actually stumbled on by accident. So what am I doing now, and how did it even come about? Well, ironically, it was creating these YouTube videos. I needed to record certain clips for the videos. I'd head out into the garden and I'd give myself 25 to 30 minutes to complete the filming. And also, this was my window to work out. I didn't have another window to do it. So I had to fit both of these items in, which is why 30 minutes was the limit. It meant I had a lot of intensity. I went in with a good solid plan and I'd just get the job done. And this is where I found that training for 30 minutes instead of over an hour and doing it 4 times per week, very well structured, really helped me out. I stopped eating so restrictively, didn't really meal prep. I just found some key meals that I could make pretty much every single day. That really helped with the diet, and I just didn't worry about over optimizing everything. I just went with the flow, set the plan out and followed it. Some key things I do want to mention though, these things haven't reduced, and that is the intent with my training, also getting enough protein and eating responsibly most of the time. So that doesn't mean I can't eat certain foods, but it also means I'm not eating them every single day, every single meal, etc. I also still track everything and try to progress week in, week out, whether that's an extra rep, another set, more weight, etc., depending on what exercise I'm doing. And ultimately, staying active, and the number one is staying consistent with it. It's a good plan, but the plan is only ever good if you can keep rolling with that plan and keep consistent. The key thing to remember is less doesn't mean lazy. It just means that you're removing things that's not giving you enough return for the effort that you are putting in. Let's look at the bigger picture. Maybe you don't need another workout, you don't need more supplements, a more complicated diet. You just need to identify a handful of things that move the needle and that you can actually get consistent with and fits into your life and makes it as convenient as possible while still pushing, getting the results. Obviously the work's still got to be there, but you're just making it as effective as possible for you in your current circumstance. So let's keep it real. What does my life actually look like right now? Well, I just eat normal food. I'll still have coffees. I'll still enjoy an occasional beer. I'll eat a Mars bar ice cream. I'll eat some chocolate here and there. And I just enjoy everything I do. I never think of a workout as a chore. I never feel like my meals are horrible, restrictive, or I couldn't be bothered to prepare them because I've made everything as simple as possible. And when I look back and think, why did I not try this approach earlier? It boils down to following advice online, mainly filtered down from bodybuilders. And hat off to any bodybuilder that succeeds long term, it is a true lifestyle change. But I think for the average busy guy, a dad like me, the amount of added stress it creates just doesn't give you the results that you would like. And I think this simpler approach has transformed that now. And I welcome anyone to try this approach. But keep in mind, you've got to have intent with your training, have a solid plan, keep the intensity high. Even if you're only doing 30 minutes, you've still got to push those workouts. Also with your diet, don't be restrictive, but also don't just binge eat things like they're going out of fashion. You've still got to be quite well structured, but just softening the approach, less restrictions, less stress on your body, your recovery will be a lot better. And I think for most busy people, dads in particular, you will find this a great new way to train.